Hey songsters, today I wrote another song in an hour. I'm so excited about this new discovery called nap time, where I have all this free time to do what I want. This morning while I was in bed, I wrote a nonet, and here is how it turned out. Remember, the nonet is the first line is 9 syllables, second line is 8 syllables, so on and so forth until you get down to the 9th line, which is just 1 syllable. It was pretty fun and pretty easy until I got down to like the last couple of lines, and then finding a line that was like 2 syllables or 1 syllable was a little bit tricky, but I think it just helped me get my ideas flowing and get into that like poetry, free thought space. This was a poem that didn't really have to rhyme, so that was kind of nice to get out of like a rhyme scheme and just think about what I wanted to say. I post tutorials, song vlogs, and new songs every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And if that interests you, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, hit the like button and share this video with your friends on Facebook. Happy Father's Day! This Father's Day will be my husband James's second Father's Day ever in life. And so to James and to my father and all the other fathers out there, you are so loved and you are so important to us. Thank you for being so good at fatherness. I've been trying to write this song for the past couple of months. I've been playing around with these ideas: shadow monsters, window friends, window monsters, shadow friends, and I've just kind of been spinning it around in my head, and I've actually sat down to write it like 2 or 3 times. And today I just told myself, you're gonna write it, and so that's what I did. It turned out very different than I had imagined. I picked a chord progression from the Holistic Songwriting Toolkit. They have this toolkit that you can download. I've talked about it before, and there's 143 chord progressions. So to make my process a little faster today, to make sure I could write a song in an hour, I just picked a chord progression and played around with it and said, that's it, and just decided to run with it no matter how it turned out. I think that this, putting this sort of added pressure of write a song in an hour is helping my creative process a little bit. I would have thought it would be the opposite, but it's actually been really helpful because I can't dwell on making everything perfect, and you kind of tell your inner critic to leave your head. And it frees up your creative thought process to just run with any idea that comes to you, even if it's crazy or silly or weird, and you just go with it. And I think it's really helpful, especially considering that I'm writing a children's album. So funny, weird, quirky, that's all helpful at this point.
Shadow monsters, window friends. Window monsters are shadow friends. What can be said for the change in what can be said for the change in your head when the light is on? Daddy fights monsters, umbrella in hand, and he wins every time. What can be said for the change in your head when the light is on? I feel like that should have a different second section. Daddy fights monsters, umbrella in hand for a sword, and he wins every time, every time. Daddy fights monsters, umbrella in hand, and for a sword, and he wins every time, every time. Daddy fights monsters, umbrella in hand, for a sword, and he wins every time. The change in perspective, change in perspective. Change in perspective makes scary less active. A change in perspective makes scary less active. You can turn it on. You can turn it on a dime. I have a chorus, and I have a bridge, and I have a verse, and now I'm just working on coming up with a bunch more verses because they're really, really short, so I'm gonna probably pair several of them together. My camera battery died, and so I'm switching to my phone. I hope this works. But I'm so close to being done, and I don't want to stop writing, so I'm just gonna do it. Closet goblin, treasure troll, treasured goblin, closet troll. What can be said for the change in your head when the light is on? Night owls, trumpet straws, trumpet owls or night straws. What can be said for the change in your head when the light is on? Bunk bed fortress, blanket shield, blanket fortress, bunk bed shield. What can be said for the change in your head when the light is on? Shadow monsters, window friends, window monsters or shadow friends. It's time for our big box of prompts. Here we are. Here we are with the big box of prompts. In through the nose. This is a phrase prompt, so I'm going to try to incorporate it somehow, or maybe just use it to inspire me to write about breathing. Thanks so much for watching this video. Click subscribe and write the song that you need to hear this week.